Most cat owners think a flicking tail is just another adorable quirk, a harmless little motion that adds to their pet's mysterious charm. But that quick swish across the floor or sharp twitch in the air can actually be a powerful warning sign that many people completely misunderstand. Your cat may seem calm as it sits by the window, lounges on the couch, or watches you from across the room. Yet its tail could be revealing emotions far more intense than its quiet body suggests. Unlike dogs, who often wag to show excitement, cats use their tails like emotional barometers, signaling irritation, fear, overstimulation, or even the early stages of aggression. A slow, deliberate flick may mean your feline is focusing deeply, perhaps tracking a sound or preparing to pounce. But when that movement becomes faster, sharper, or more forceful, the message can quickly shift from curiosity to agitation. Many unsuspecting owners ignore these subtle signals, continuing to pet, play, or approach their cat without realizing they are pushing it closer to a breaking point. Then, without warning, a hiss, scratch, or bite suddenly erupts, leaving them confused about what went wrong. The truth is, their cat had been communicating all along, but in a language they fail to understand. Tail flicking is one of the clearest indicators that your cat's emotional state is changing, and learning to read it can prevent stress for both of you. A tail thumping heavily against the ground often signals frustration or anger, especially if paired with flattened ears or dilated pupils. Rapid whipping can indicate your cat feels threatened or overwhelmed, warning that immediate space may be necessary. Even subtle tip twitching can reveal anticipation or mild annoyance, depending on the situation. These movements are not random. They are part of an ancient survival system that cats have used for generations to navigate danger, establish boundaries, and protect themselves. By paying close attention, you gain a deeper understanding of your pet's hidden world, where every motion carries meaning. Recognizing these signs not only protects you from painful scratches, but also strengthens trust, allowing your cat to feel safer and more respected. In many cases, what appears to be sudden aggression is actually the final stage of a sequence of ignored warnings. Understanding tail language transforms the way you interact with your cat, helping you avoid unnecessary conflict and respond with empathy instead of surprise. The next time your cat flicks its tail, remember that this simple motion may be more than a cute habit. It could be a crucial message that deserves your full attention. Because in the silent language of cats, the tail often speaks first, long before claws come out or trust begins to fade, and those who learn its signals unlock a safer, calmer, and far more meaningful bond with their feline companion, turning every flick into insight instead of injury, and every shared moment into a deeper connection built on understanding rather than accidental fear for both of you daily. As you begin noticing your cat's tail movements more carefully, an entirely new layer of behavior starts to unfold, revealing that every twitch, puff, and lash may be tied to emotions your pet cannot express any other way. A tail puffed up like a bottle brush is one of the most alarming signals, often triggered by extreme fear or sudden shock, making your cat appear larger in an instinctive attempt to scare off perceived danger. In these moments, even the gentlest companion can react unpredictably if cornered, because survival instincts override trust. On the other hand, a low tail flick combined with crouched posture may indicate stalking behavior, where excitement and focus take over, but interruption during this intense state can quickly lead to redirected aggression. Many cat owners unknowingly misread these signals during playtime, assuming their pet is simply energetic when, in reality, overstimulation is building beneath the surface. Petting aggression is another hidden danger, often preceded by tail warnings. A cat may initially purr and enjoy affection, but as sensitivity increases, its tail begins snapping or thudding, signaling that continued touch is becoming unbearable. Ignoring this progression can transform a peaceful bonding moment into an unexpected scratch. This is not moodiness or betrayal. It is communication. Cats have limits, and their tails often announce those limits before their claws enforce them. Environmental stress can also trigger warning flicks, from loud noises and unfamiliar visitors to changes in routine or territorial insecurity. Because cats are creatures of habit, even subtle disruptions may elevate anxiety, and the tail becomes an external display of internal tension. Multi-cat households especially require careful observation, as tail language can reveal brewing conflict long before open confrontation begins. A tense, lashing tail during eye contact between cats may signal dominant struggles or defensive unease, giving attentive owners a chance to intervene early. Health issues can even play a role. Persistent tail agitation, especially when paired with unusual grooming or sensitivity, could indicate pain, neurological discomfort, or skin irritation. What seems like behavioral frustration may actually be a silent cry for medical attention. This is why understanding tail behavior goes beyond avoiding bites. It can become an essential tool for monitoring your cat's emotional and physical well-being. The more you observe, the clearer the patterns become, allowing you to predict reactions before they escalate. Suddenly, your cat's body language transforms from mysterious to meaningful, and each movement becomes part of an ongoing conversation. Rather than seeing aggression as random, you begin to recognize the chain of signals leading to it, creating opportunities to reduce stress, build trust, and respond more wisely. In this way, the flick of a tail becomes far more than a passing motion. It becomes a window into your cat's mind, exposing fears, boundaries, and instincts that often remain hidden beneath soft fur and quiet stares. For those willing to pay attention, this silent language can mean the difference between conflict and harmony, between misunderstanding and true companionship, and between reacting to your cat's behavior and genuinely understanding the emotions driving it every single day inside your home. Once you truly understand the meaning behind your cat's tail, your relationship with them can change in remarkable ways, shifting from simple pet ownership into a deeper connection built on awareness and respect. Instead of reacting only when your cat hisses, scratches, or runs away, you begin noticing the early warnings that come long before those dramatic moments, allowing you to respond with patience rather than confusion. This awareness can prevent countless negative interactions, especially in homes with children or guests who may not recognize when a cat is becoming uncomfortable. Teaching others to watch for tail signals can protect both your pet and the people around them, creating a safer and more peaceful environment. A cat that feels understood is often calmer, more trusting, and less likely to resort to defensive aggression because its boundaries are being acknowledged before stress becomes overwhelming. Over time, this can lead to stronger affection, more relaxed companionship, and fewer behavioral problems. Tail language also becomes especially important during stressful life events such as moving, introducing new pets, or changing routines, where emotional tension may be high. Recognizing warning signs early allows you to provide safe spaces, reduce triggers, and support your cat through uncertainty. Even senior cats benefit from this attention, as behavioral changes in tail movement may reveal discomfort or health issues that could otherwise go unnoticed. What once seemed like random motions now become valuable clues that help you care for your feline companion on a much deeper level. In many ways, your cat's tail acts like an emotional compass, constantly guiding you through their hidden feelings. Ignoring it can lead to fear, tension, and broken trust, while understanding it can create harmony and emotional security. Cats are often misunderstood as distant or unpredictable, but much of their behavior becomes far less mysterious when you learn to interpret the signals they have been giving all along. Their communication is subtle, but it is not secretive. They are constantly telling you how they feel. You simply need to know where to look. The flick of a tail may warn of irritation, fear, overstimulation, or even pain, and each signal offers you the opportunity to respond with wisdom instead of assumption. This knowledge transforms everyday interactions, turning routine moments into opportunities for trust building and emotional connection. The next time your cat's tail begins to twitch, lash, or puff, do not dismiss it as meaningless behavior. Pause, observe, and consider what your feline friend may be trying to say before the situation escalates. That small movement could be the key to preventing stress, protecting your bond, and understanding your cat in ways many owners never do. In the silent, graceful world of feline behavior, the tail often reveals truths that words never could, and those who learn its language gain access to a stronger, safer, and more loving relationship with one of nature's most fascinating companions. If you are benefiting from our topics, please subscribe, like, and turn on the bell notification so you can see our new videos early.